Now let's see a very interesting question. It says that in how many different ways we can change this sign, this star sign or asterisk sign with plus or minus such that the equation, this particular thing, the sum has to be 42, right? Now, how to approach such kind of question? The only thing which we can do is that we have to find at least one such combination of plus and minus which actually gives me the sum to be 42. If I can identify that, then definitely we will try to find some kind of pattern or the logic from there itself. So initially what I'll do, that let me put plus sign in place of all the asterisk signs. So what do I get? So it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11, right? So this will be definitely the sum of the first 11 number, which is nothing but 66. We can directly apply the formula. It is n plus 1 by 2, fine. Now but here the sum is 42, so definitely there the sum plus must be replaced with minus to get the desired sum of 42. So what I'll do is that rather than getting just 42, let me just change one plus with minus. Suppose I'm changing the plus of 9 with minus, and I'm keeping all the rest of the things with plus sign itself. So what would be the corresponding sum? Will it be 9 less than 66? That's the question. And the answer is no. It would be 18 less than the 66. Fine. That is the logic which we'll be getting here. So, and the reason is very simple. If I have taken out 9 from here, then definitely the sum must have reduced by 9, correct? But instead of taking it out, I am basically inserting minus 9. So we can assume it's something like that. We have taken it 9, so the sum is reduced by 9, and again we have introduced minus 9, thereby it will further reduce it by 9. So definitely the reduction will be by 18. You can also go on adding all these things, and you will find that this is nothing but 18 less than 66, which is 48. So from here what we have got is that in case of replacing plus with minus, the overall value reduces by the double the quantity for which we have replaced the plus with the minus sign, right? So but we have to get 42, so let us find what is the difference. So 66 minus 42, if I get, it will be 24, fine. So we have to get a gap of 24. For that we have to get the numbers whose sum is 12. So for example, if I take this particular number, say 3, 4 and 5, and instead of 3 plus 3 I replace it with minus 3, and instead of plus 4 if I replace it minus 4, and in place of 5 if I write minus 5, and rest all other places if I keep the sign as plus, then the overall sum would be 42. So our job is to find the number of numbers out of these 11 numbers whose sum is 12. So and that would be my answer. So let's start logically to that also. Can we have a single digit number whose sum is 12? The answer is no, because the largest number is 11. Fine. So in fact, let me write all those numbers here again so that it will not create any kind of confusion. Fine. So definitely we can't have any single digit numbers. So can we have a two numbers? Can I choose two numbers? So let's start with the largest number. So if I take 11, then to make the sum 12, I have to take 1. But here again, we have to observe that there is no asterisk sign in front of the number 1. So definitely 1 will always be positive. I cannot replace 1 with minus 1. Fine. So 11, 1 can't be done. In fact, 1 cannot be used with any combination, in fact, or with any numbers with any number of combinations, because the sign can't be changed. So can I use 10? So if I take 10, then definitely to make 12, I have to use 2. So definitely I can change the sign of 10 and 2 from plus to minus to get the result as 42. Similarly, if I can take 9, 3, and then I can take 8, 4, I can take 7, 5. I can't take 6, 6 because definitely those we don't have 2, 6, right? And going below this doesn't make sense because it will start repeating these things. Now the next thing is, can I take 3 numbers? So for three numbers, again I'll start with the largest number. With 11, definitely we can't make any choices. With 10, so if the one number is 10, then definitely the other two number has to, or the sum of the other two number has to be 2, but which is not possible because we can't use 1 2 times. Hence, for three numbers, 10 will not be used. Can we use it with 9? So if I take 9, then the difference is 3. So to make the sum of the other two numbers would be 3. So it has to be 1 and 2 only, but we can't use -1. So definitely 9 is also ruled out. With 8, definitely the sum of the other two number has to be 4, which again can't be made because 3 and 1 is the only combination there, and 1 has no other choice but to keep plus sign there. So definitely with 8 we don't have any options. With 7, definitely we could make. So if I take 7, then the rest of the two numbers sum has to be 5, and definitely with it could be 5 1 can't be taken. In fact 4 1 can't be taken, but we can take 3 and 2, and this is the only combination with 7. So with 6, definitely the sum should be 6 only. So it can be 5 1 can't be there. It has to be 4 and 2. And with 5, definitely the sum has to be 7. So I have to take 3 and 4. Now if I take the largest number to be 4, then the sum has to be the sum has to be 8, right? But we can't have any combination less than 4 to make 8 as a number. So three numbers, if I take three numbers, then these are the combinations. Now can we have four numbers combinations? So for this, definitely first of all I would like to check if I take the smallest four numbers in the given in the given series, and those are nothing but 2 3 4 and 5, and their sum itself is 14, which is more than 12. So definitely if I the smallest four numbers, the sum is 12, then definitely the largest or any other combination is not possible, and definitely five number series or five number combination, six numbers are also ruled out. So these are the only numbers or only combination which can make the sum to be 42. And if I count it, so it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, which is option B.